Hi friends, welcome back to Three Barrow Farm. Well, we are going to have some rain coming tomorrow and we could get up to 15 mils of rain, which would be fantastic, but there are a few things that I've been doing on the farm to prepare for the water. One of those was down at the dams, and I have to go back down there later today to finish off the job down there. I have been on our farm for 4 days now by myself, so it has been quite busy. There are a lot of chores to do, and I've been trying to get a few things done that I generally get done when I get time to myself. A lot of cleaning inside, preparing for winter. I've also been finishing the cementing of the firebox of our wood fire oven, and it is pretty much getting to the point where we really need to start using it because we don't have enough sun to heat our water and that on the rainy days that we get. But my aim right now is to clear some of this summer growth out. And while this fennel next to me has been providing such beautiful shade for the vegetables on this side of the bed, and right now this is one of the only shady spots in my vegetable garden where I can sort of seek refuge from the hot sun. It is another glorious day and there is a bit of a breeze, which is really nice because that sun is quite hot. But in front of me I have some broad beans and some peas that I have been raising inside, and they desperately need to come out here and be planted. And I'd like to plant them along this row where we've got the Rio. I've also got some seeds, so I've got some more broad bean seeds and some more shelling pea seeds as well. And I've decided that I'm going to plant some bulbs at the north side, so the front side of each of the rows in my vegetable patch. I think this will just be lovely come springtime or late winter to have some flowers coming into my garden. So I'm going to get cracking on cutting out all of this growth. I have been harvesting the seeds from the fennel, and I will continue to harvest more of the seed, but most of this will be heading out to the chickens. I'm hoping that they might like to eat some of the seed, but most of it will be going on the compost heap out there. I have no doubt that there will be a whole heap of fennel coming from these seeds, as well as other things that have gone to seed in my garden over the summer, including some leek. I've popped some leek seed heads on top of row 5 to try and spread the seed to one of the sections in that row as well. So I'm going to get started on this and we shall see how we go. Okay, I have managed to clear most of this row. I've just left some tomato plants still in. I'm just going to plant around them. But the next step is to put some manure down. I don't have any compost at the moment, but one of these compost bins will be emptied and I will be putting compost on this section as well. Okay, I've placed the manure down and I still need to spread it out a bit, and I'm going to give a big water to this row later when the sun has gone down more, and then I will plant everything out and plant some more seeds in the ground. It's a really great feeling to be taking out all the old stuff. I really like this time of the year. However, I'm trying to wait and be patient and let these tomatoes change colour. If they don't change in the next couple of weeks, then I will just be taking these plants straight out. I'll just be chopping them at the bottom. So the good thing with chopping them out is that I won't disturb the soil underneath, so I can plant directly next to these tomato plants, and I won't have to worry about disturbing those new plants that I've put in when I do end up taking this one out. And that sun is getting really bitey now. I'm quite hot in the sunshine now, so I'm going to go and have a cup of tea inside, but I will show you how I finish off this bed. But yeah, I just wanted to take you on a little journey of taking out the old and putting in the new. So I hope you're enjoying your autumn planting and getting all of your veggies in. It is a very busy time of the year with all of the harvesting and preserving, and then trying to get all of our seedlings and seeds in the ground for the next season to come. And I am very much looking forward to sitting back and just watching my garden throughout the colder months and getting some time to do some other things on the farm and spend some time in some other sections of the garden. So right now I'm really in it, getting all this preserving done. I still need to make my green tomato chutney, but I'm hoping to get that underway tomorrow. And with the rain coming, I think that will give me an opportunity to spend some time inside getting a few more things done in the kitchen. And among this really busy season, don't forget to sit back and listen and watch and enjoy this moment. By the way, the best time to pick and eat your tomatoes is in the afternoon when the heat of that sun has been on them. They are nice and warm and juicy. Yum. And just like that, the rain comes earlier than expected, and I haven't gotten everything in the ground that I wanted to get in the ground last night. So it's the next morning, and the rain was expected late afternoon to evening. So I've been out at the dam getting rocks down to stop the erosion that has been occurring down there since our last rainfall. I shall pop some photos of what I've achieved down there this morning, and I just wanted to show you this very interesting broad bean. So it's the same variety as these, but it's come out as a white creamy one. So I'm very excited to see how this one goes and to collect some seed from it and see if it produces more white or creamy broad bean plants. I've still got so many tomato plants to finish harvesting from and pulling out. And, you know, we don't get everything done that we want to get done. We have to be sort of realistic with our time. And the dam was definitely a priority this morning because of that erosion that comes from the rain. Here's one of my last 3 watermelons. I did cut one watermelon open. It had, I did show in one of my videos that the plant had been pulled out or eaten through, and the whole vine died away. That one didn't taste so great, so I gave the rest to the chickens. I think these ones are going to be much nicer because they're much bigger. There's one hiding just right here that I spotted the other day, so that was a nice surprise. And there were a few more fruits that started on the vine, but they died off, so they obviously weren't pollinated by the bees. There could be another one down in here as well, because I do see something round over there, so I'll have to go searching and fossicking in the garden to see. There's some more romas here that are almost ready to harvest. I will be making lots more tomato paste with them, and also bottling some of them as well. They have done so well. I've been so impressed. I planted these. I got a punnet from Bunnings and I planted them out late in the season because I just wanted to get more tomatoes. There's one that's fallen off over there. I had these sourcing tomatoes that I had raised myself, but of course that late frost had wiped out the plants. And yeah, I'm really impressed with how well this plant has, or these plants rather, have gone. Sorry, I'm moving around all over the place here. But yeah, just showing you around a little bit. It's hard to get around this garden. I have to jump over parts. I've got little spots where I can step to. And I need to harvest these big cherry tomatoes. There are lots of them throughout here, so I might do a bit of harvesting in the rain. But yeah, preserving and getting these tomatoes all bottled up. I think I might have to freeze some because there is just so much to do and so little time, really. It does help to have the Thermomix making the tomato paste for me, which is just a blessing really, because having all the pots on the stove and having the Thermomix going, it's sort of like having a second me working away in the kitchen. But look at that, I have found the path down in my garden here, except for this jungle of tomatoes at the front here. I need to pull these out, and we'll cut them out rather, and feed them to the chickens. The chickens have been absolutely loving eating the cherry tomatoes, so I've been very grateful for that, because picking them all up is a difficult task. And I let the chickens come in here yesterday afternoon, and they've tidied up all of the cherry tomatoes that fell on the ground through here. I did this before I planted these seedlings, and if I was to let them in again now, I would have to cover these seedlings because they would just destroy, especially they dig up all of the mulch that I've popped down. So I have more room down here to plant broad bean seeds and some pea seeds as well. I've got this lovely pumpkin sitting right here, and I'm tempted to harvest it because the vine around it is dying, so I might cut it off today. And there's another one in here too, hiding just right in there. I'm inclined to leave that one because everything's quite green around it, so I'll just leave it for a bit longer. But it is almost getting to the point where I need to harvest some of the pumpkins. It's just a bit difficult to do so when the vine is still growing other pumpkins along the vine, and you don't want to cut off this one and then take all the life support from another one. So yeah, just got to be mindful of that. Okay, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead.